Alright, I'm in Loveland, Ohio, outside of the Loveland Castle, also known as Château Laroche. This is the work of Harry Andrews, who built this massive medieval castle by hand. So let's go check this out. So every stone on here was placed by him. It was just built from the ground up. The castle is right next to the Little Miami River, and this is where Andrews got all of the little rocks from, and he would carry each one up here to the castle. That's cool. This stone is from the top of Pikes Peak in Colorado. That looks like petrified wood from a petrified forest. Here's some old pictures of the castle and of Harry. I'm guessing this room was his office. I've never seen one with medieval armor in it, just in case. And I guess this was his kitchen in here. Alright, now I'm gonna head up to the second floor. And this room was his bedroom. He had a desk with rocks on it. That fireplace. That's a pretty cool bedroom. Yeah, this is an old meeting room or something. Harry was a medic during World War I, and he contracted spinal meningitis, and he was declared dead, which he wasn't, so I don't know how they confused that. But his fiancée back in the States had married 6 months after he was declared dead, and when he found out about that, he just went and started visiting castles in Europe, and he got inspired. Here was his bathroom. While in Europe, he became very interested and fascinated with knighthood, and he came to really admire it. So he also began developing a distaste for the modern world. So he bought this plot of land, got a job as like a newspaper editor, and he supervised WPA projects, and he started working on this. When he bought the land, he started a group similar to the Boy Scouts called the Knights of the Golden Trail, because he liked having young men around. Kind of weird, but he would invite them over to have little parties, and they would fish at the river. The Knights still own and operate this castle 36 years after his death. In some of the rooms, there are rocks from all over the world that Harry himself collected and that friends and followers sent to him from their journeys. The story of Harry Andrews' life doesn't come to a happy end. He was living here full time when he was into his 80s and before he died at 91. But in his last years, people kept stealing his donation box, smoking dope in the dungeon, and then when he was 90, he was severely beaten with his own gun, and just saying, where were the Knights to protect him? And then it gets worse. In April 1981, he was 91 years old. He was cooking or burning garbage on the roof. He had a pistol in his back pocket, but the wind shifted and his polyester pants caught on fire, and he was so preoccupied with getting the gun out of his pants that the fire burnt up all of his legs. And then a few painful days later, he died of gangrene. Also, the castle's haunted. But the man was really ingenious. It's also said they could speak 7 languages and had an IQ of 189. Okay, now I'm heading up to the 3rd floor. And this is what the roof looks like. They don't let you walk around. Here's a chessboard, and I'm now going to go into the dungeon. Okay, now I'm heading down into the dungeon. Well, this is what the dungeon looks like. Not exactly what I was expecting, but okay. Never mind, they do have a skeleton in there. Wonder what he did wrong. They play an interview with Harry Andrews in the stable.
The garden is made out of dirt that I dug out from where the castle is. It's laid rock like a young fella. Well, I said I never smoked, I never drank, and I never got married. One of the men says that getting married is what takes years off your life. And his wife hauled off and smacked him one. And one of the pages says, he'll never get old, shape for my age. And then my 89th birthday was last month, just a month ago today. And I still work. I can see a little difference between now and 50 years ago, but I'm still able to work pretty good.
This is cool, even include a tunnel. This is the side of it. He also built a rock garden on the side of it. There's a frog. Knights of the Golden Trail. The members call themselves Sir. Too. There's a dragon in this part of the garden. Yeah, it's crazy to think that one man built all this by himself. Well, this is a great roadside attraction. Highly recommend it. I have some other videos on roadside attractions and stuff, so go check those out and subscribe. And thanks for watching.